Everybody, Sherman here, focusing on referrals. This is a little bit of a hodgepodge, but I want to focus first on how to make your contacts, your centers of influence, more like a social champion, or I like to call it a cheerleader. They're part of the fan club, if you will. And so what you're doing is you're engaging with people really specifically to brainstorm with them on people that they know that you can reach out to. So typically the conversation is with someone that you typically is going to be in your top 10 or even top 30 clients. And then you reach out to them and ask them for permission to be able to brainstorm with them so that you can be introduced to people just like them. So you've already identified that they're probably within your niche marketplace and you probably have a lot of similarities with them and you enjoy your engagement with them. So in that specific meeting, maybe you're taking them out to coffee, you're buying them a lunch, and you're presenting to them your marketing strategy that you want to be able to help people out in their overall financial goals, whether from an insurance or investment strategy perspective, and you really want to focus in on gaining more referrals. And you really want to explain to this individual what kind of individual you're looking for. And then the next step is to be able to explain to them how you go through your process. Because although they might be a client of yours, they don't necessarily connect the dots on how you took them through a sales process. They just know that they enjoyed working with you, they trusted you, and they decided to take action for their financial needs. The next thing to recognize is that as you take them through this conversation, as you ask them how comfortable they are with working with you, and they're either going to give you names, or if they're the right personality, they're a little bit more outgoing, they'll have no problems bringing forth names to you proactively without you having to ask them for names. Recognize though, no matter how polished your language is in this brainstorming session, these individuals, they have their own personality and they have their own reasons why they have no problems referring. The important thing is to get probably anywhere between 15 to about 20 of these social champions or these cheerleaders, so that way they're continually giving you names on a regular basis. And you want to have a consistent, either quarterly, semi-annually, or annual touch to keep them in the loop of how you're progressing from a client engagement perspective. Some other ideas to be able to make sure that you do from a referral standpoint is you can change your voicemail at your work or at your email signature, where you're stating that if you're giving us a referral, let us know who to thank in the voicemail. The other thing is to be able to make sure you follow up with any referral someone does give you and let them know that you've had progress with that individual or haven't. The other thing you definitely want to do from a gratitude perspective is to send a thank you note, maybe a $5 gift card to Starbucks. Again, it doesn't have to be that specific company, but it's a good way to be able to just show your gratitude. One thing that I like to make sure that I reiterate with my clients is that anything that we talk about on their personal finances will be kept confidential. And the last thing that I've seen some people utilize is they'll actually use a book, kind of like this, and they call it the referral book, and they'll keep names of people as they get referrals. They'll write down the individual spouse, maybe even the children's names, hobbies, anything that's notable that can be utilized when you reach out to that individual. I hope you find value. I hope you're continuing to practice your referral language and turn these centers of influences into cheerleaders. Have a fantastic day.